I'm a sexy bitch and I know it. Alright, let's begin this. Everything is set, man. I can only do this for maybe an hour or two because I gotta actually do work today, like day, not this evening. I gotta head on over, man. I gotta get a real shirt on, you know, and things like that. Alright, did they set me up like right in the middle? Because I know I stopped that thingy. I think they start you in the relative center of your shop. Yeah. And I already took care of all of the things. You're annoying me now. Took care of all of the things, so there shouldn't be any crops. Yeah. And it's gonna be artichokes and asparagus. So let's see. We just started up. We've got 5 days for the debt. I need to expand the shop a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had that conundrum yesterday. And I'm like, well, what I want to do isn't possible until I get that 6th item up there. And then I can space things out a bit. Otherwise, it's just annoying me. I have extra seeds I don't need, right? Because all the wheat's planted. And so are the artichokes. Yeah, amazingly, I remember I got 2 artichoke seeds extra. So. I wish you could sell those. Because, I mean, you pay like 30 or 36 for a seed. It'd be great if you could sell them for like 40 or something. It's nice. Because you don't get extra seeds that often. So sometimes you get lucky, like I did, but other times you really don't get that lucky. I have 6 artichokes as far as I can monitor the soup on that side. But the bread was a thing before. My stomach hurts now. Must be those diet pies popped. Pie. I want to make sure I don't miss the guy. Because he might have cheap meat. Or cheap. I have enough cheese really, but cheap meat or let's make some soup. Oh. Hello. See, your cauliflower seeds aren't as cheap as when I bought them, man. That was 24% discount. That was amazing. Yeah. He doesn't have what I want, so thank you very much for your services to my country. I don't need you anymore. I could make a quiche. I know I just sold one. That took a while. Oh, but I critted it. So, haha. I don't have any extra wheat, so if people start wanting bread again, I'm just gonna order 8 bread. Even though it'd be kind of a waste of money. Another quiche. More soup. Well, that's all of my extra veggies, so. And he doesn't have the items that I buy from him in this particular playthrough. Hence, I will dismiss you. Thus. Hence, thus, hence. Thus. Hence isn't the right word in this context. Y'all want pies. They're my highest selling item, my highest value item. Sell me my pies. Buy me my pies, I should say. He bought some beef. That guy wants some beef. He's a man. He's a man. Wants his meat. Hey, he bought his beef on the way out. Sweetness. 150 or so was what I had in money. So, yeah. Let's grab all of the coins and see what I get now. 150. 1,500 today. That is pretty good money. Beef. How much beef do I need? 1, 2, 4, 6. 9 beef. Now let's see what I have after taxes. 9 beef. And as far as that's concerned, 1, 2, 3, 9 meat and potatoes. Wow. Yeah, today was a good potato day. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need 12 potatoes. Did they grow? Yes. 12 potatoes did grow. So, those give you 8. I think that gives you 12. Eh. I have enough potatoes. Well, while I'm out here, let's just water everything. Quite relaxing. So how many veggies do I need? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 vegetables. Thirteen vegetables. 20 vegetables. Today was a quiche day. 20 vegetables. And a lot of grain. But 20 vegetables. Well, alright, 20 veggies. These will give me 16 right here. Yeah. I got another potato seed and an artichoke seed. Alright, so wheat though. What's the damage on wheat? Probably quite a bit. It's always high. This was a great quiche day. 5, 6, 7 wheat. 10 wheat. 11 wheat. No bread. 11 wheat, 12, 13 wheat. I need 17 wheat. Alright. But I'm gonna be full if I do that. 17 wheat. Whatever. You're growing, so 17 wheat here. Yes. Oh, fuck. I'm over capacity. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem. Because I can't upgrade these pallets. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. I can do 1 pallet. I can do 1 amazing pallet. And I don't actually need another one, but because it's expensive as fuck. Oh, I have a wheat seed. And did I replant all the wheat? Yes. Yes. So cool. Oops. That pallet put me up where I needed to be. Awesome. So yeah. I needed 17 wheat, so I still need one more wheat. But let's make everything I can first. So the potatoes and things, yeah. Okay, let's do this. So 3 beefs today. 3 stews. But a lot of veggie stews as well. Yeah, I created that one. 4 of those. And... alright. 5 vegetable soups. And I think I needed a lot of quiche. 7 quiche? Quite a bit. And I have 4 extra vegetables. 7 quiche. Wow, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 porridges. Now I've got max porridge experience now. No bread. But as far as the pies are concerned, I need a blueberry pie. I can make a blueberry pie right now. With the blueberry pie in hand, I need apple pie. I need 1 more wheat. So, yeah. That 1 more wheat is right here in the form of like 6 wheat. Yeah. And so 2 apple pies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 apples. Must order in 8 apples. As we order in 8 apples, we need... I have the grain I need. I need 4 blueberries. This will give me what I need. 6. I could harvest these for tomorrow. So I'll have 10 vegetables on hand, you know, to make soup. And then they'll get another extra day of growth in that way. I don't need the asparagus right now, but I'm going to prepare for it. And then I'll do the artichokes, and then it'll be beans, and then back to cauliflower. Yeah, because artichokes give you quite a bit. You get 8 out of those. That's 16 artichokes right there, and so that's a lot of veggies. And to be fair, you don't actually need that many once you've got everything established. Only 3 things need vegetables, and only 2 things need potatoes, and only 2 things need meat. 1 thing needs cheese, but like 6 things need wheat. 5 things need wheat. So wheat is the big thing, obviously. Okay, so let's make the 2 apple pies and the 2 jams. That's my jam, man. And let's stock it up. It was a big quiche day. How come I'm still making like white quiche? Look, I've got these shitty ass quiche. They tend to buy from the bottom up. I really would like to put the white ones at the bottom. You know? Which is this one. And this one. But you can't choose. It'll always put the highest quality first, won't it? I made 1 more quiche than I needed. That's right, because I made a quiche while I was waiting, so then... I feel sad now. Now I have an extra quiche. Just extra inventory space I didn't need to waste. Okay. That's everything on that end. That's not a lot of money. Considering I want to improve appeal, and the only thing I'm doing is spamming tables at the moment. Build, like, I need that one more expansion, but look, 440. 418. Yeah, see, I'm 1 too short on that one. And, yeah. So now I'm down to 431. This is kind of dumb, but I'm just going to spam the table. Just because... Looks silly, looks stupid. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it with carpet. 301. A carpet right now could do it for me. With all of that going on, you can stagger the carpets. But I don't... Yes, you can, but... It won't fit that way. There could be a wall hanging I could put up. Something cool. That's right, you have to decorate for Winter Solstice. 8 decorations for that. I don't really care about that achievement. I've gotten it enough. It's not important to me much right now. I almost want to put more space there so I have 2 carpet spaces between... The carpet space of the shelf is... It's 1 carpet space. So I almost want to have exactly 2 carpet spaces. I can do that with the space. I can move everything over just a little bit so it snaps to the carpet. And then... This... is 2 carpets worth. Because the carpet is like my grid, if you will, for deciding where things go. Because the shop has a very nice symmetry, not symmetry, but like, there's a very nice, it's segmented, and these carpets do have a very specific size, and the size is good for expansion purposes. Well, that's not quite enough. What's this one? Pies. Well, if you put this one, that's the bread. The bread will be there. So, I can move this. So this can finally go where it needs to go, which is here. And the whole point of this, the whole point was to have 6 in this row. 6. So with 6, there's just enough space. Well, actually, there's more than enough space now. You can clearly see there's more than enough space for one of these guys, for a table, you know. Because, yeah, there's a lot of space now, actually. But if I space it out, no pun intended there, is this the absolute max pixel? That's the max pixel. So I can grab this one, put it up next to this. And if that's the case, then I can put, you can space out the guys a little bit in the middle here. If I move this over some. If you need just a little bit more, you can upgrade one of your cabinets one level, and you can get that appeal that way. Anyway, I have the 6 I wanted there. So when I expand this down, I can put the cabinets, the three row cabinets, where they belong, which is, you know, I need one more expansion, otherwise I can't put that there. So this needs to go, you know, because that chunk right there stops it. So 1, 2, 3, and then finally there'll be enough space to space out all of the dudes, dudes. I love dudes. It's an old joke from a stream I did, Torchlight 2. I go, there's dudes over here, because we were killing things, and he goes, dudes, I love dudes, meaning he wants the experience in Gold 2, and I'm like, oh, Saigon loves dudes. I know, just fun stuff to do. Fun stuff when you're bored. I really don't have the money to decorate right now. I'll just upgrade one of my cabinets. And it'll cost me $40. That's 120, but I can do 2 more cabinets for that. You just get extra appeal for doing nothing, right? Yeah, the customers like that. Shop's almost where I want it. Almost. I was always thinking if I changed it up a little bit. But those on one side, it's hard to explain, but if I don't put them against the wall, I can use the wall for appeal. So when you walk down this way, this wall will be covered with decorative hanging items, and on the floor will be tables and vases and barrels, right? And then the walkways here, and then you have the shelf on the right. But because you have decorative items here, you don't need them here. So, but you do need the walking space. So the decorative one, you still need the walking space. So you would just absolutely just lose this whole row. And then it would just be row, row, and then row. It wouldn't really work that well, because you think maybe you could shuffle the decorative items on there and then move the cabinets up one and then have 2 rows. So you're shopping, so there's no decorative items here. There's a shelf here and a shelf here. So you think you could do that. But if you put one shelf here, one shelf here, one shelf here, that's 2 shelves. So this shelf and this shelf could go there, right? But then you don't have the space here, right? So you still need this wall covered, and you have this problem, this cabinet right here, which has no home. So you can't really do that. But if you move everything down by 1, then there's enough space for 1 more cabinet, and then maybe you could have 4 cabinets instead of, well, I don't know. It's something to think about for later. But right now, you do lose a lot of wall space this way. You lose a lot of decorative wall space. And people come up and they go, wow, look at that garden. And I go, yeah, I know. So it just looks weird, because I've never done this. I've never had, you know, this. It looks kind of weird because the door isn't the stucco door, so maybe I could change the door to be stucco. Yeah, so see that now that matches, right? And then people go, oh, okay, that stone. And I say, yep. So should I start the day? Everything's done. Everything's good. I have an artichoke seed. Okay, it's planted. So bye bye. 50 items to customers and where that's going to happen. The debt in 4 days, that's going to happen. Now that I have more appeal, see, I need to get the appeal up. Without improving the appeal, the customers tend to taper down. I swear, every time you level up, you need higher appeal, or the customer volume you had drops. If you have this volume at 23 appeal, at 24 appeal, you're not going to have this volume, you're going to have like that volume. You got to keep pace with your level versus appeal. I just have to. I just sold a quiche. Cool. I can put the quiche back on the wall. Vegetable soup. Awesome. Oh, there you are. Blueberry seeds, beans. No thanks, my good man. I don't have anything I need. Well, I have one quiche. I can make another quiche. Because I just sold another quiche. And that gets rid of the cheese. Quiche is almost leveled up to... What's after blue? Purple. There you go. Sold all the items. He gets right up in my face. Look at that. He's like giving me a kiss every time. Of course, I'm standing in the air. There's no clip, so you can just walk through each other. Apples at 0% increase. Well, I mean, if I sold 4 pies, that would be 12. If I sold jam, that would be 16. Like, you need a lot of apples, you know? Do I have 18 apples, 24 apples? It's like... I almost... Oh, he's out of apples. I'll just buy them all. There you go. Stand here next time. Vegetable soup. Well, apple pie, though. Just want to make sure I don't run out. Yeah, he bought one. There you go. He's like, that looks good. She's got pies up the ass. And yes, I do. Wheat seeds, blueberry seeds, potato seeds, beans, apple grain, wood. Thanks, buddy, but I'm good. Wow. Holy shit. You guys bought all of them. I saw them go from, like, you know, just vanish all 6 of them. All my money's going into upgrades for the shop. So I am making money, but the expansions are how I judge progress. There we go. Let's do the lawnmower. I really wish you didn't have to collect the money. It's entertaining, it's amusing, but at the same time, it gets a little bit annoying. Okay. What was my money at before? 300? I think so. So about 1,500. Yeah, so I have to get higher appeal before I get higher customer base, and I'm almost at level 25. So I really need to upgrade the appeal again. Or it's gonna just drop off customer base. Okay, well I made some quiche and I made some vegetable soup, so let's just throw it on the shelf now. Alright. I bet you I could make more quiche. Oh, I ran out of cheese. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I have my apples, so yeah. How much meat do I need? 2, 4, ooh, 10. I need 14 beef. That's a lot of beef. It's a a lot of money, too. And then I need, how many potatoes? 16 potatoes. So while I'm out here, let's just water all the crops. Potatoes. 16 taters? Can I get 16 from this? No, but I can get 12 from this. Oh, you guys are in full bloom. I love it. Looks nice and party. Okay, so that was 16 potatoes. I've got a little bit more than that, but 16 potatoes. And, vegetables. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. 11 vegetables. Just need 11 vegetables, but I already got 5. So, you know, I don't need that many. 5 veggies. So, I need 11? Yeah. There you go, that's enough. 11 vegetables. So as far as cheese is concerned, I don't need any quiche. So as far as wheat's concerned, I'm gonna need a lot of wheat. But let's do one thing at a time. Let's get rid of some of the inventory we just made. 5 beef stews, 5 roasts, sorry. 4 beef stews. And vegetable soups, 4. As far as vegetable stews, 1, 2, 3 vegetable soups, and that's all of them I need. So wheat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. 19 wheat. So I need to harvest. I need 19 wheat. Okay, well, got that. 19 wheat. Six. Okay, let's harvest this now. So 19. It's 18, it's not 19. Oh, that's alright. I might just harvest the rest just to have some wheat on standby. Just after everything's said and done, just so I have this whole thing harvested. You know, and then this patty will be next. Just like I'm going to harvest these vegetables next right here. And then these beans, and then this cauliflower, and then go back to asparagus. Okay, so porridge. 5 porridge, 2 bread. Apple pies sold a lot today. 5 apple pies. Yikes. 5 times 3 is, of course, 15 apples. 5 apple pies. And no jams. No one. It wasn't my jam today. That was a lot of apple pies, no blueberry pies, a couple breads, some porridges. I think everything except the veggie soup. Oops, wrong cabinet. And then come back around this way, restock everything. Oh, that's right, there was beef to put on the shelf. Now, that's cool. And now for a taste of things to come. I think I'll harvest the wheat. I got 3 extra wheat seeds out of that deal. I think I'll harvest the last of the wheat here, just to have this all harvested. It'll just make me feel better about myself and about life in general. And then, what time is it? Okay, I'm still good. And everything's watered, everything's good. Yeah. So I have some wheat on standby. A couple blueberries extra, some potatoes extra, 3 extra wheat seeds. All right. And I kind of want to just harvest the artichokes as well, just to have extra vegetables. Because the artichokes are old. Not old, but they've been in bloom for a while, and I would like to grow them. I'd like to harvest the beans. Beans give you a lot. And then the cauliflower will be next, then back, yeah. Just want to do it in sections, you know. I don't need to have this inventory of vegetables on standby, but, you know, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, and the 3 wheat seeds can just go in the trash, because I don't need them. It's nice when your garden is situated. 3 days for 770. I should be okay. Yeah, see? That's 200 left for a peel. Yeah. Then again, that's all the expansions. No, I need the other expansions to put the kitchen down and the counter down and the greenhouse down. So those expansions are going to have to happen next, because I really need 2 expansions for 6 or 8 more expansions. That would be cool if I got them. If it was 8 more expansions from this, I would have 70 expansions. 200 all done. Yeah. Now I have... Yeah. So then, you know. And that's as close as you can make it. I don't think I need to be that close. I think I can pull it down a little bit, because it only matters with the blueberry pies. So, you know, you put 1 blueberry pie right here in the corner, right? And then you're like, okay, yeah, that's as far to the corner as you can make it. Just that. And then you grab these blueberry pies, and you say, awesome sauce. And stick them in there. They can scooch right on up in there. And see, then you can move this. It looks like I could actually move them back another pixel. That pixel won't really matter. It does bug me a little bit. It doesn't actually matter in the scheme of things. It doesn't matter. 1 extra pixel in this case doesn't matter. Sometimes it does. Other times it doesn't. In this case, it doesn't. So, oh, now that one is 1 pixel too far forward. Okay, there you go. Now they're even, but I can still actually move them back 1 more pixel if I have to. So, that's that, and now the shop's expanded as far as I need it to be. And I can readjust, so yeah, this would be the walkway here, and then I can put the aesthetic items somewhere else. So So the question is like, what do you do with all of this, right? Well, I want to move this one down as far as it'll go, because maybe I can make enough space in the middle to put a small aesthetic item, if I maximize the space in its entirety. That's probably good. So there's one. Gotta be careful with this. 2, I don't think they can get you closer than that. So 3. And if I move these 3 as far back, I don't know if that's enough space for anything. I think that's as far as it'll go that way. I really do. I don't think that this will work. Like, I don't know if there's going to be enough space for anything. But we can try. Won't go any further. Oh, it's back too far. Oh, that's because that's the, okay, this is where you have to, like, not have that thing right there. Because that actually adds a pixel right there. So I do need to change that. It can't be like that, because it just destroys things. So you have to have the same tone wall, sad as that is, all the way in the back. So why don't I just make the tone of wall, I guess stone all the way. I would have liked to have experimented with a two-tone wall, but I can experiment with a two-tone wall, but not on that side. But it looks like I'm going to have to just do the standard all the way down wall. Yeah, because that pillar adds a pixel. And then the pixel, you know, I understand, and that's just the way the game works. So, yeah. And because I'm a perfectionist, not really. I mean, yes, but even perfectionists make mistakes, and you know, my mistakes are spelling errors. That's as many. I don't think anything can fit in there. That's as much space as I can possibly make between those two, and I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna fit there, as far as aesthetic items are concerned, because there's nothing that tiny. Not even this. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that will fit. No. See, it just doesn't... There's nothing that small. I didn't expect anything to fit there, but I was hoping things might fit there, like one tiny little item. But there's nothing that has that tiny of a footprint anywhere. You know, this is the same footprint as a chair, as that item I just had, and it's just a couple pixels too big for that. I'm not upset by that. I just wish that I could fit the two end tables and one small item there, but I can't. However, a banner might fit on the wall. Nope. I was thinking that would be the space for it, but no, it's off on a node. So I can't put anything there either. I could put these up. These are easy enough to put up because they go behind anything because they go higher, so they don't actually interfere with anything, which is fine. They're high decorations. I'm okay with that. But nothing can go there. It's just a space. It's a space, Jim. It's a space. And it's a space you can walk through. But that's kind of all it is. It's kind of like a shortcut, a passageway. And maybe that's all it needs to be. So, well, I have what I want here. The space required for this is aesthetics, is one carpet space, right? Yeah. Oh, hello. It's actually more than one carpet space. It's slightly more than a carpet space. It's even more than the width of this carpet. Actually, yeah, it's less than this carpet, but it's more than the other two carpets. Actually, maybe I could make it the width of that one carpet. But then again, I'd have to change everything over. No, I wouldn't. I just would have to put the carpet down, make the width different, change them up a bit, and yeah. Because there's enough space now for me to do all of this. I'll be right back. I need to have a restroom break. Are we back? Almost. Almost. Where am I at? 1, 2, 3. Bingo. We're back. Alright. I could do that. You know. I have to move them over a little bit. Yeah, if I move them over a little bit. They actually might then line up with this guy right here. To have more of a space here. Because if I use that as a guide for this, then I can adjust everything over. So if I buy just a carpet as a guidepost for the width, right? So, you know, snap it to here, right? So if this was the width of the walkway, and I actually had the same width here, things could adjust, right? So the walkways are wider. Oh, I'm out of money. That's okay. If that's the walkway, then now I can put some of these tables that I have where they should go. Instead of just piling them up there, I know where I want to put these guys. But what I need is to borrow a carpet and maybe make an adjustment here. So I'm going to borrow this carpet, and I'm going to use it as a width marker right here. Oh, did I do it right? I did it right. These things are exactly a carpet. Well, it's like a pixel off, but that's fine. I did it right. This is the width I need for the walkway. So, awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome, awesome sauce. Let's just put this back where it goes. Right there. Sweet. I didn't realize that I actually had measured it perfectly. I've been streaming for almost for 10 minutes. I'm getting a lot of work emails. This might be important. What is this? What is this? There's 7 of us, maybe 20. What do you think? Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's not something I'm doing. To send off to one of the teachers, but since I don't really know the teacher, I'm not going to do it. I mean, it would make more sense if I knew the teacher. But This is my first year at that school. So I only know like 4 teachers, more personally, in my department. So, and the teacher they're talking about is not a teacher that's, that, I need to clean this keyboard with some Q-tips and, you know. Alright, so, if I move this table here, then the barrel goes there. Use that as a reference point. So, yeah, walkways, yeah, spacious, okay, spacious. So grab this, and then, so it should go like that, and to snap to grid should be there. What, I'm in the way? Yes, my fat ass is in the way. That's where it should go. And then this is where this one should go. It just scooches on up next to it. And then this one goes right next to it. Scooches on up next to it. And now I can move things down accordingly. Because that's the spacing I need. And, you know, I mean, technically speaking, I put a barrel there. And I still have the space I need. But I kind of wanted a space in the middle. It's kind of a walkthrough, you know? So people don't think that when they're on the outside, they have to walk all around the store. It's just a comfort thing. Okay, so let's grab this table, because I know exactly where I want to put it, right next to this one. Right? So it really needs to go there. Yeah, I knew I was going to use these tables, I just didn't have a spot for them until everything was in order. That's beautiful. Now the barrel, I just like the barrels. They offset things, you know? So it's not just all tables. Because even though the tables would be better, it's not always about that. It's just sometimes it's about just looking nice. Okay, so I really need this as a guide. I need the carpet as a guide. I'm gonna grab this carpet. Okay, this was a great guide. I'm gonna grab this carpet one more time. Because if I'm gonna move these down, I don't want them to be any closer than they need to be. So yeah, if I move these down, I'm gonna have these snap to grid. So yeah. Yeah, so I want them exactly where they're supposed to be. So they can't go, see, they can nuzzle up to that table. And then they can nuzzle up to that's the pixel right there. That's it right there. That's exactly where the cabinet needs to be. And this cabinet can go nicely right up. Is the barrel too fat? No. They just have to be that far apart. Okay, I'm done with that. So if those go there, I need 2 on this side. Oh, I put the wrong cabinets there. I was supposed to put 2 as a C shape going from down there and down there. Yeah, that means there'll be a narrow walkway here. But it's supposed to be expanded, so maybe I'll keep it like this instead. It's a Tetris piece, you know, now. You know, if I readjust the ones in the back, I could probably line them up with this one just fine. And then it wouldn't look so weird, and the shelves would be nice and symmetrical. I like symmetry, what can I say? The shop's theme is this L shape. So do I really want the C shape now that I have the L shape in mind? Even when this is expanded, I mean, you know, I would like the walkway But this has to go somewhere. Yeah, this is the space I need, so I wanted it to be a C. I wanted this right here, these two. I wanted two over here as well. So therefore it's symmetrical, you know. But now that I look at it this way, it really isn't horrible, and I could put more nice items here, and the walkway can still be respected, right? And so, kind of now changing my mind again and making it an L shape instead of a C, and that's not really a bad thing. Because, you know, I've got what I want on the top and the sides, and I have enough space for decorative items. There's more room in the shop. To be fair, is this... See, the walkway's here, and I actually have more space than I need for this walkway. Because the carpets are my guideposts for walkway space. So, you know... I know it's not lining up right, but it's just my, this is my guidepost for walkways. And it works. And so I'll just put more carpets there. Yeah. Okay. So I have my walkway space. My walkway space, it's exactly how much I wanted. It's a little bit narrow, but it's enough. You can walk, you can shop, and most of the space isn't in the back shelves anyway. Most of it's here, but I'll put some decorative items. There's not enough space for the aesthetics that I want to put two more shelves in, but then again, I don't need two shelves. I mean, I could put two shelves in. I could move these pies down, and in that space put two more shelves. The question is what do I need those two shelves for? Could be overstock items, but I really don't care. Okay, so these three, if that one goes there, that one goes there, these two won't be symmetrical. Now, this walkway is here, but I don't need it. I could put some aesthetics here, because that's actually a big enough space now to put aesthetics. I could still do the C shape. Move these two pie shelves over here, and then everything is symmetrical across the board. It's just wigging me out that there's this non-symmetrical space here. Then again, it's not symmetrical, it's an L. So what do I want to do with that? I don't know. Let's see, that goes there. See how there's a table here? If I move things down, no, there's not enough space. I already checked that. This is absolutely the maximum space you can get, that spot right there, and it's not enough. But it might be enough to adjust some of these. Go over. Oh, I can make it symmetrical by lining this up with this. Then there'll still be walkways. It would be a waste of... It won't be a waste. It would, yeah, because I can put an aesthetic here. If I line this up to be even with that hole, then what happens is I lose the space for aesthetics altogether. Because right now there's enough to plop something down. I wonder. I mean, it would look nice. I don't have enough money right now to do that. So let's just consider putting something nice there, like vases or something. And then people will say, oh yeah, okay, there's a space there. Then I can't really line up the other shelves too well. I was hoping I could maybe somehow work it into where, with the carpet space, with the two items I want there, then with the shelf, then maybe I could work up getting the back row to be lined up. But I don't think I can. I don't think I can line these up. There's just not enough space. You can barely walk through here. And I think there's too much space needed to push it over. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, because if you can walk through, but no. We'll just do what we must. Yeah. And then, now I'm really thinking. I could I don't need these 2 shelves right here. I could... This is the game, guys. If I took away this row of tables in the barrel, and I take away this table in the barrel, then there's enough space to put 4 shelves in. And then the 4 shelves could be in a single line here. And so now I have like an O, right? Or a 0. And then there's not this divide here that you have to actually walk the entire length of the shop. You could actually walk both sides. And if I do that, then I could move those aesthetics somewhere else. It will work. It will fit. I'm pretty sure it'll fit. I'm fairly sure it'll fit. And then it could line up with the back row. The back row and this row could all line up nicely. I think. This is Zen Xander playing Winkeltje, wasting your time and mine with his aesthetics of his shop. But I like having 2 tables here. But then again, if I spread it out, then they can choose either way, and I can still have a row, but then again, I am now attached to this L shape. Alright, let's forget it. Let's see what we can do. And once I get all the expansions done, and I'm attached to this greenhouse, I put this little work shed there, and I put my cooking station where it needs to be, and I put my desk where it needs to be. Once all that's in place, let's then look at the theme of the shop. Okay, so crops are done. I have some food. 3 days for debt. I upgraded to level 23. And I'm almost ready for level 25 shop level, so I need to get to level 24 soon. But 8 expansions is going to be really pricey for the shop. No question about that. Flipping! Right through me. You unlocked painted counter. Ooh. That's good. That's pretty high aesthetics. I can shop. I think that's the shop counter. You can now craft a pitchfork. Without doing anything, I can now craft a pitchfork. Without doing any, like, just level 25 shop level. I can just craft a pitchfork. Okay, vegetable soup. Apples. I like to buy my apples. I don't know if I need 24 apples. But let's do 18 apples. Because they're at cost right now. They're all taking advantage of the cut through of the shelves. You get attached to things that you don't normally think you'd be attached to. Like, I can make it a donut, but then I'm kind of attached to this L shape. But I don't like the fact that it's not symmetrical there. I got this little hole there between shelves. Doesn't make me happy. Well, other things make me happy. The shape of the shop's making me happy. Grain, beans, meat stew, iron, horseshoes, no thanks. I have $9 left, wow. Let's just see how much money I actually make today. Considering subtracting 9 from something is really easy. I think my appeal really needs to go up because I think I'm losing a lot of money. My customer volume seems shitty today. It is winter. This guy bought 3 things. That's pretty cool. $2 days for that. Okay, well, you know. Yeah, I don't feel like I made a lot of money today. I feel like I sold a lot of stuff. I had $9. I don't even think I cleared $1,000. Okay, well, I did. But volume is down. Damn, I only made 1,472 today, when I made 1,500 last time. So you say, well, it fluctuates. People buy different things with different values. True, true. If they bought more pies, I'd have a better day, right? Well, they did buy a lot of quiche. I mean, I need to buy 7 cheese just to, yeah. Let's get rid of some of this wheat. Blueberries. How many blueberries do I need? 10 blueberries. Well, I can get 8 blueberries. Let's water the crops. Okay, crops are watered. Still thinking about that with that space there. It just bugs the shit out of me. But the shop's shape is... I've never had a shop look like an L before. I've had shops look like T's, of course boxes, but never an L. So this is different. Okay, well let's get to it. Okay, I got 40. Whoa. I want to get rid of the apples first, actually, because I have 18 apples. And so let's maybe work from the back this way this time. So blueberries, right? To be fair, maybe, well, no, because apples and apples then. Those require blueberries and apples. So the jelly is the odd man out. Because blueberries and apples, because wheat, blueberries, wheat, apples, blueberries, right? You can go wheat, apples, blueberry, but then it goes full circle and goes blueberry, wheat. So you could have a thing, but then wheat ends it as well. So really I could do apple pies, jams, and then blueberry pies. But then all of the wheat wouldn't be in one area. The blueberry pie, the jam or the blueberry pie, take your pick, is the one that's off kilter. So you have to either space out the blueberries or you have to space out the wheat. So it's very close to being 100% thematic, but the progression, I think maybe the apple pies and then the jams and then the blueberry pies would be better. It spaces out the wheat, but it keeps all the fruit together. Maybe. Yeah. And it would space out the pies a bit. Then you go, but pies are also thematic, right? And jelly is kind of off on its own, but jelly is like the filling for pies, right? So you have the pies and the filling between them. So even though the wheat is broken up, the jam ties it together. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll change where the apple pies are, and then the jams and the blueberry pies. I'll consider that. There's many ways to do it. There's no right way. Okay, so blueberries. 2, 4, 6. I need 10 blueberries. Okay, so I need 8 blueberries. Blueberries. Oh, I could have grabbed those and not had any surplus. I wasn't even thinking. It was lined up perfectly to have no surplus. Now I'm gonna have surplus again. I like to have no surplus in the day. I screwed it up. There's no going back now. Oh no. So make a 2 jams, and then make a 3 blueberry pies. Could have not had those 4, man. I need 4 bread, wow. Well, anyway, 4 bread and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gruel. So that's 8 and 5. So you have 13, 14, 15, 16. So I need 20 wheat. So I need to harvest 15 wheat. So let's go over here. I need 20 in inventory. So let's do this. There's 9 in inventory. And there's 17 in inventory. And, okay, 21 in inventory. That's pretty close. I'll just put the jam on the shelf. I'll put the apple pies on the shelf so I don't get confused. So, 4 bread and 5 porridge. And as far as quiche is concerned, yeah. 7 quiche, which means I need 7 cheese. Vegetables for that matter. How many veggies do I need? Oh wow, that shelf sold out. 6, 7 for the quiche. 9 vegetables. I only need to harvest 9 veggies. Well, it's a bean day. Beans 8. Yeah, okay. I'll have extra, but it's fine. It's a total bean day. And then it's a cauliflower day. Alright, so put bread back on the shelf. I'm stupid, I needed more bread than that. I needed 2 more bread. Okay. I guess I just didn't remember. I needed 1 more quiche? Yeah, because I have 1 more cheese. So vegetable soup. 6. 6 veggie soup. 1 pot. And now I just need some beef with potatoes. I need 4 potatoes. So I'll make 1 potato over, but 4 potatoes. This will give me 4 potatoes. Highest propensity to get extra seeds seems to be with potatoes and wheat. Not all the time, but it just seems to be. Okay, so I have more than enough potatoes, but I need meat. I need 6 beef. That's everything, my friend. Everything is stocked and good to go. And so actually, I started with $9. So gross profits were 14, what was it, 72? 1472, 1473? Net profits, 1302. It cost 170-ish to restock. So let's just be conservative on the physical side and say that it costs about $200 a day to restock. I'm not saying it will. It could cost a lot more than that, or it could cost less. We could say it costs around $200 a day to restock. And, so $200 a day to restock, so minus 200. That's not bad. And again, in the real world, most of this food would be going bad. Because, you can't just make all this food to order. I mean, you have to make it to order. You can't just make it and put it on the shelf. Quiche you can keep for a couple of days. Soups you could keep for a couple of days. Even stews. Jams will keep forever. But none of this food, like bread, will not last more than the day you bake it and then the next day. But then bread's not going to last more than 2 days fresh. So you would be wasting a lot of money, and I really, jams have no expiration date. And since there's no refrigeration in this world, nothing would last more than 2 days. You would make it the first day and have to sell by the second day. Winkeltje 2 introduces expiration dates on food items, but but at the same time, if you sell it to an item with food, they'll keep asking for food until they're satisfied, not just one and done for food only, right? Because it would make sense to me, except for jam. Jam will never expire. I mean, it will, but 4 years on the shelf, I mean, come on. I was going to expand the shop this way. I was thinking about putting all 4 of them there, but again, I'm kind of attached to the L shape, but we'll see what happens. I need to expand the shop, but I need to improve the appeal. I think appeal before expansion, otherwise my customer base is going to drop off. So I could do 5 little tables because this is something I need. I need 3 of these things, and I only have a half. So it's not against, I'll just make them. And then, that's in 2 days. Okay, so I'll be fine for now. So as far as this is concerned, 6 of these is what I need. So there's 2 of them. And there's 3 of them. Four. So I'll need to expand right now. 5. And this is all of the tables I thought about getting, right? And putting them in a corner. So if I do that, they're there when I can rearrange them, because they're exactly how many I really wanted. Now as far as other aesthetics, I could upgrade the cabinets a little bit. So anything that's not 49 I can upgrade. Costs a little bit, but you get plus 49 aesthetic out of it, so. But it costs me 40 each time I do this, but it's free. It doesn't take, it's not free, but it gives me plus 29 hearts just for doing nothing else, right? I'm just going to get all of my cabinets to that level, even if I don't actually need the aesthetics right now. That way I know where we're at. And I think I have the money to do this. Not really. Okay, there's no point in doing this. I might want the money for... Okay, level 24. So I'm 1 lower than my max level. Okay. Shop level 25. Yeah, I think you need to upgrade. You need level 26. Yeah. So I can only get 1 more appeal before I'm level again. So. Alright. All the crops are done. I have 7 beans. It was a bean day. I harvested all the beans. Tomorrow I'm going to harvest the cauliflowers, and then it's back to asparagus. It's not a bad idea. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. Beans, though, these take 6 days. But these also take 6 days. And I only have enough vegetables to shuffle 4 days. Cauliflower takes 4 days. Artichokes take 4 days, and the other 2 vegetables take 6 days. I can harvest one of these entire patties each day, almost. Because if I do, it's 6 days, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. These will have 2 days growth. These will have 4 days growth. So then, but I need to stagger them because every 4 days, one of those will grow back. So if I harvest them, I need it in 4 days to grow back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, grow back, and then grow back. So, all in all, there's not 5 patties to do this. I can't harvest all 4 at a time. So 1, no. But the leftover from the beans and the stuff might carry me over. You could do a harvest of a patty a day and have leftover vegetables, and the leftover vegetables might carry over to the next day. To the day you can't harvest, it might carry over. So we're going to start doing that. Just doing patties at a time. That way all of the patties grow at once and I'm not staggered. Okay? So, because the staggering just bugs me. It doesn't bug anybody else, but it bugs me. So, as far as vegetables are concerned, if I harvest the cauliflower today and replant it, then I'll have a lot of vegetables, and then I won't have to harvest again, because those guys grow the next day. These guys are actually going to grow tomorrow. Like, well, I open up the shop, and then they're going to grow as soon as it closes, right? And artichokes give you a shit ton of veggies. So, and beans are 1 day as well. So, I'll have enough vegetables to last a while, right? Well, if I harvest these have 2 days of growth on them, so, you know, it doesn't matter. If I just wait it all out, and the patty grows, and I wait this all out, and the patty grows, I just did beans. Yeah. So, I have a system in mind. So, I'll do that tomorrow. When it's time to harvest, it's all cauliflower. But don't I want to do it now so it grows? I have the inventory space. But that'll give me a lot of cauliflower. Then I might not have enough space for cheese or meat if he wants to sell it. But I have apples. I'll do the cauliflower now. That way it has time to grow a bit. Yeah, so this is actually a lot of inventory. That's 12. So, I mean, 24 extra space. Yeah, I'm sad now. I should have waited. 'Cause I don't never need this many vegetables. That's the problem. I'm never gonna need 36 vegetables. Ever. Okay. Just because you get so many. But it'll still be cauliflower until I harvest all 4 of those patties, okay? Alright. I've been streaming for an hour and 23. Alright. I can't stream much longer, and I have to go do some work. But I can, okay, in 2 days, have the appeal if necessary. I got the appeal to 24. Could maybe get the appeal to 25 after today's profits. But then again, I do have to save 770. So if I make 1,000 today, I'm only going to have 500 to improve things by. So that's, you know, that's not going to be many. 500 bucks divided by like 40 for each cabinet. Yeah, I'm not going to get the aesthetics in. It's not today. Vegetable soup, right? Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? Yes, these apples are expensive. And he doesn't have anything else I need. I have 261. I'm not actually factoring in the cost of buying the stuff from the merchant, am I? Because when I buy stuff from this guy, that goes into my overhead costs. So maybe 200 was actually a little bit liberal. Oh, fuck, I need 5 suits. Shit! You know what? I knew I was out of soup. You don't sell me anything I need. Very much. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. I told you, man. Vegetable soup is popular. Sometimes bread is, but damn. Shop value is higher. Alright. Yeah, well, vegetable soup has been restocked, okay, so that's cool. And then, you know, I could do one more stew, because I have the potatoes. How do I get odd numbers of potatoes, considering the potatoes, I always need an even number. So how do I end up with an odd number of potatoes? I don't know. I'm gonna ditch the extra potato. Because right now I need, 10 potatoes, and you always harvest an even number. Maybe you harvest +1 sometimes. But, so, I need beef. 5, 8. I wish you could fill out a ledger of what you need, and then it all comes in. Actually, sold 4 of these guys today, which is cool. Yeah, roasts are never an item I sell a ton of. I need 10 potatoes. See, these give you 12, right? So, come on, I'm already out here, so let's just water these things. I really want to move the gardens around and put all the wheat in the middle, now that I have 3 wheat patties. Yeah. Oh boy. Right. 10 vegetables. 10. Was it a quiche day? Not really. I need 11 vegetables and 1 cheese. Well, I have 4 vegetables, so, this gives you 12 right here. Which means this gives you 6, which means I'll have 10, which means I'll need 1 more. Which means I guess I could just do a cauliflower harvest and then plant you guys. And that's more veggies than I need, but that's fine. Slightly more. Okay, so the potatoes, 5 of these stews. Three jams, wow. Well, how many blueberries do I need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 blueberries. Well, 1 patty should give me enough. Yep. And as far as wheat is concerned, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 delightful, delicious wheat. 18. Okay. Okay. So 18, 8, I need 10 more. I think this will be enough. Nope. Ten bread and 2 porridge. Ten bread? What the fuck am I talking about? 6 bread. Wow. I don't know where I got 10 from. My brain just goes, oh yeah, that equals 10. Because somehow I'm retarded, and I didn't even know it. I had no idea I was special. Thank you for telling me. Alright. I really want to do the jam thing now. I really want to do apple pie, jams, and then blueberry pies. Because again, the jams and the filling, so the wheat doesn't quite match up, but then again, right now the blueberries don't match up. So, and then I think the blueberries are better off than the wheat when it comes to that kind of stuff. I want to do it. Why am I hesitant? Okay, I have 3 extra potatoes that I don't need. I'm going to drop one of them, that way I have an even number, because I have no idea how I got an odd number. There. Because everything requires an even number of potatoes. And not everything requires an even number of wheat or apples. And in fact, everything causes an odd number of apples, but then you can get even numbers by doing 2 odds together. So everything's fine there. Appeal is 24. Again, I don't have that much money to spend because I have 700 to spend. 730 really to spend on aesthetics. Yeah. And I really want to upgrade the level, but I don't think I can because it takes more and more. Carpets aren't efficient. I wanted to get an efficient way to do things, but these are where I want them, so I can put this carpet back here. And then, if I do all that, then all the carpets can come down this way. They're so expensive, though, compared to what you get out of them. Yeah, see, 105 for 85. The trade-off is, of course, that they take up no footprint. So that means I can only plop down 5 of these, and it's only going to give me 400 appeal. So that's, you know, it's just not going to be a whole lot. I could spend 1 upgrade for the shop, but I really need more aesthetics, don't I? Yeah, see, look, it barely raises that bar. I'd like to carpet my place, but, you know, maybe I'll just do the cabinets again. I mean, it's not efficient, but... just so I know that all of them are at 49. Well, 29, you know, level 1, but... I don't know how you upgrade cabinets. You know. So everything should be at 49. Okay, I still need 770. And there you go, and everything's at 49 right now. So 7. I can only spend 200 and something. The appeal did jump a bit, but, you know. If you want to work from the inside again, I mean, this appeal right here is going to be 120 for only 60. So it's not efficient to do these cabinet upgrades. 120 bucks for 60 appeal. I can get more appeal for less money. The only argument for this is you already have the cabinet down. And it's going to be there. So, you know, upgrading them is upgrading them. An extra 60 appeal, right? For 120 bucks. So let's just see how much that does it. Yeah, it's not that great. So 120 from 930, I'm still over 770. But 109 and 109. And it's 200 for 109, so it's very inefficient. You know? It does raise it a bit, but it's just a lot more costly. Okay, we're still on cauliflower. I have more vegetables than I'll ever need. It's just nice to have 1 patty of each. Should I rearrange the wheat? I would like to. That way all the wheat's in one area. But if I do the wheat in one area, that means I have to move the beans and the artichokes over here. Uh-oh, look what I forgot to do. These would have died. Alright, so... Alright. Yeah. Wheat. I just really want to move the wheat. If I move the wheat and the potatoes, and I want to put them potatoes and cauliflower on the bottom because those are like a heavy item, you know, and cauliflower is a really heavy vegetable. So, you know, potatoes and then this, and then wheat, and then the stocky plants. There's 2 stocky plants. There's asparagus and beans. And asparagus and beans go here. And then the blueberries and artichokes would go up here because they're the lighter area. Artichokes are kind of big, but they look like a berry. I don't know. But, you know, it's just thematic. There's no other blue crop, so, you know, come on. There's more of a theme going on. You know. Or I do this, or I do the fruit, the stalks, and then the heavies, because it'll be heavy stalks and whatever it is. You know, like you're progressing up. The stalks are the lightest item, and then the starch is the heaviest item. So then, you know, it would go beans and artichokes for the stalks, and then the heavier items would be the berries, and then the heaviest item would be the cauliflower and the potatoes. Then you go, but then the size. I mean, it would go higher and higher, right? The stock, I don't know. There's so many options. It's just what you do. You think about these things, you know. I couldn't get to appeal 25, which is a little sad. But I need the money to pay off the debt. I don't know if I could get my shop up to the 8 expansions that I need to change all of this, to have a kitchen room, to have a shed room, and to have my counter in the center. I don't know if I can do it. I want to, and then if I do that, I'll go to the C shape, because then I'll have this perfect not perfect, but rectangular shop again, and then I'll have it squared off. Because I would like the kitchen to be out of sight, and it just would make me a lot happier. But the expansions are going to be costly. And first things first, appeal. You need customer base. So, everything is in order. I have an extra wheat seed. Don't need it. I've already planted the wheat. Keep an eye on that vegetable soup. Oh hey buddy, what's up? Apples are discounted, but I have 13 apples. I didn't use all the ones I wanted to buy yesterday. So 16 apples is kind of like it, I'll buy this. Thanks, bud. Yeah. Well, with only 31 bucks, if I get a good deal, I'll need the money that you guys are giving me. So I'm going to scoop up this money now, even though I'm going to make your account of my profits for the day. That way. Oh, here you are. Beans, meat, wood, do nothing. Cheese is discounted. I'm out of cheese. 12 cheese? Yeah, the most I'll ever need to restock is 12 at a time. Unless they buy me out quiche and they're asking for it. But, that's kind of all I really want out of you. Okay, so... You guys want vegetable soup? Motherfuckers. I knew I was out, but... Here. He's got meat at 0 cost. I'd like to buy the meat at 0. I'd like to get... 2 and 1, 3, 16... I'd like to get 16 meats. Just to have them. Because that's 0 cost. That's cheap. His meats. I want to go as high as 24? Not really. Motherfucker. You guys are just buying me out of vegetable soup left and right. I mean, I don't mind. I'm just saying, I knew that's what you guys wanted. Oh look, another guy. I don't need anything you're selling. Pitchfork. Wow, they're expensive. Today anyway. Sorry about that, I don't need you. Wow. Can you imagine? Look at all these vegetable soups that I actually sold. Like about 20 vegetable soups. I made, it said 6, I had 12, I put 6 back on the counter. And those sold. That was a heavy vegetable soup day, and a lot of pies sold, and, the porridge sold, and, you know what, I feel weird about having this old porridge up here on the shelf, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it there. How come you did that? You're supposed to... There. It just makes me feel weird because they always buy it from the bottom up. So I just wanted to put the old stuff on the bottom, I'm weird like that. You gotta shuffle them around a bit, Then again, there's no point to doing this other than just me being silly. Okay, enough silly stuff. Let's actually start restocking. I got all the meat I needed. Wow. Fantastic. 3 of those. Now, as far as potatoes are concerned... Wow. Whoa, it was a vegetable stew day. I need 32 potatoes. I'm not gonna get 32 potatoes. That's the potato crisis. I have to buy 6 potatoes. I normally don't have to buy 6 potatoes. I always want to get the watering, but there always seems to be one extra watering that I'm missing. Alright. You want to buy 6 potatoes? That's exactly enough inventory that I have. I need to buy 6 potatoes. It's a bit of a cost to me, but that's amazing. I actually need to buy these. Wow. So let's do this. 7. It's worth it, I think. I could have balanced the thing out by just not stocking them all, because I'm pretty sure tomorrow that's not going to be a heavy day, but, you know. Right. 9. I need 9 vegetables. 9 vegetables, holy shit. 5, 8, and 9, that's 17. I need 24 vegetables. 24 vegetables. 24 is exactly my inventory size. I don't think I have exactly 24. Well, actually, no, these give me 12 right here, don't they? 6. Anything gives me exactly 12? No, artichokes give you 16. I think maybe, well, don't forget, it's not an artichoke day. It goes back to, it's these days. I don't know if this gives me 12 or 10, I can't remember which. Well, anyway, let's just make this and get it over with. 6. I need 9 of those. Nice. They gave you 16, so I'm over in vegetables again. 16, 16. I think beans give you, they might give you 16. Will they give you 12? Beans might give you 12. If they buy from the bottom up, and you always load from the highest quality to the lowest quality, I can put the lowest quality. Oh no! Go back to where you were, motherfucker! I didn't want to grab you. Crisis averted. Alright. I was thinking, like, if bad quality's at the top, like this. Then you grab those. Am I out of inventory space? No. Anyway, do that. Yeah, see? Okay, well, I'm not at quiche yet, but I can change that to where they're going to buy the white ones first. Because they're the lowest quality, I want to get them off my shelf. Even though they're always buying the higher quality first, you can make more money, whatever. It is what it is. Why do I have 3 beef? Oh, because I bought more beef at the beginning. I didn't know. I overstocked it because it was cheap. I need 8 more veggie soups. Good quiche day. 7 quiche. I don't have enough vegetables? Okay. I didn't count the other vegetables, that's what it was. It's asparagus day. I need 7 cheese. Not 8. Oh yeah, wheat. Which patty of wheat am I on? I think this one to clear it out, and then I go back to the middle one over here. Oh, I already had cheese. I'm so fucking stupid. I bought cheap cheese. I never even look at my inventory. Whatever. I wasted so much money today. I'm not happy. I'm not a happy camper. Oh no. I'm retarded. Absolutely special. Forget I do shit, and then I remember later, and then I'm just absolutely retard-ass. Alright, so... whatever, it is what it is. I have 10 porridges. Whoa, 10 porridges. Jesus Christ. And 7 breads. That's 24 wheat. The wheat crisis. Not really. Because I have it. $23 wheat? That's alright, I'll need more wheat for pies anyway. That was a good harvest, man. Alright. So porridge is, all 6 of them sold out there. 10 porridge, 7 bread. Getting close. Getting close to the orange for bread. I don't know if I can max out all the food. Depends on what people buy. Now, as far as pies, I'll readjust the pies later. I have 1 extra wheat seed, Amy. Well, blueberry pies. Yeah. And a lot of apple pies. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I still need 14 more wheat. Yeah, 14 more wheat. Because look at all the pies I need. 7 pies, 14 wheat. I'm pretty sure I have 14 wheat. Yep. I replanted all the wheat, now I have 2 extra wheat seeds. So 7 pies. Now blueberries. How many blueberries do I need? 8. 16 blueberries. I might have a blueberry crisis. 16 blueberries. No, I have enough. Fortunately. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Oh wait, I just got 2 extra blueberry seeds. Just make sure I planted everything. Yeah, they're all planted. Wow, that's lucky. If you need it, that's lucky. Oh crap, I need to do my work thing. Okay, as soon as I restock, I'll just have to stop the stream, but let me restock first, because, you know. 4 blueberry pies and 4 jams. Blueberry pies have not upgraded. Jams did, they're in the purple. And as far as these pies are concerned, 3 apple pies. Cool. So first we're going to restock. Alright. A couple of extra blueberries. You can keep those. Everything is restocked. And yeah, I can do more of the shop in a minute. I didn't technically have a wheat crisis. That actually was kind of cool. Yeah, there's still that one to harvest, so I'm still a surplus in wheat, just barely. And more is going to grow tomorrow, so you know, I'm good to go. The cauliflower's all been harvested, the artichokes have all been harvested. If I need more vegetables, but I still have asparagus. Next up vegetable on the list, I guess, will be the beans, and then it'll go back to artichokes. Well, I need to actually do something with my life. Save this. I need to go back to the main menu. It's been good streaming. It's been almost 2 hours. I need to do some work. I'll come back when work is done and stream some more. Thanks for watching.